Hey guys, hopefully you can see behind me. I'm outside Milsons Point railway station. Let's do the weather observations first. Today in Sydney it's going to be 21 degrees Celsius. The wind's from the west at 15 kilometres an hour. I've got my bike here next to me. I'm about to ride over the Harbour Bridge, get into the city. Reason why I got my bike today is I couldn't go for a run because I've injured my iliacus, or I think that's how you pronounce it, iliacus muscle. And it's difficult to run on, but bike riding's okay. So bike riding is going to be my exercise today. And the plan is to get around some of the cycleways in Sydney, mostly the enclosed ones, the ones that are enclosed from the road. I'm not real keen on the ones that you share with the traffic because the traffic's too crazy in Sydney. And I'll get around a few of the traps and we'll see what we can see. Now I might be getting near 21 degrees today, but it's quite cool standing outside or sitting outside Milsons Point railway station at the moment, let me tell you. I do have shorts on, so that may be the reason. But anyway, look, I hope you're well, and I hope you enjoy the ride around Sydney today. I won't talk as much. I'll stop at different points if I see something interesting and have a chat to you, but other than that it'll just be mainly the bike showing you the shots of the city. We will stop for a Nectar though, let me tell you. Hopefully you enjoyed that little skirt over the Harbour Bridge. There's a lot of cycle tours out today, I noticed. Passed a few on the way over. It looks like it's going to get to a decent afternoon. Looks like the sun's going to come out. It's a little bit overcast, but so she'll get up to the 21 degrees Celsius that they're talking about. It's good to see all of that, all the barriers and barricades removed from the trees. Do you remember last time we were up here, there was all these crews up here removing the asbestos that had been placed in the mulch around the trees. Oh, here's one of these bike tours over here. Seeing where their red hats on. I think that particular tour is called Bonza. Get a load of all the punters on the cycle track. Anyway, that's the end of the Kent Street. Now we're on Liverpool Street. All these other lazy sods have got electric bikes. I've got the good old pushy, Aussie short for push bike. These two have got road bikes. Not this guy though. You, not you. Let's have a bit of a walk and talk. So we finished that first stretch. So the Kent Street Cycleway that goes onto the Liverpool Street Cycleway. But as you can see, and I've complained about this many times before, none of the cycleways link up with anywhere you really want to go. At some stage, you're going to have to battle it out with the traffic, which is a pain. If you know Sydney drivers, you'll know what I'm talking about. But I was thinking about something the other day. I was reminiscing about different trips that I had overseas, and it got me thinking about people's reactions to trips these days. Have you noticed? You go on a trip somewhere, and sometimes you go to spectacular places. You come back, nobody asks you how your trip was, apart from your immediate family, and sometimes like really, really good friends, but all in all, no one seems to give a toss. And they surely don't ask you to have a look at any photos. So what's happened there? Is that a sign of the times? Is that a sign that how selfish people are these days? I think it might be. Now the reason why I'm walking this bit is, one, I don't want to walk through the park. I don't want to ride through the park with all the pedestrians around. But secondly, I'm heading over to the corner of Elizabeth and Park Street to try out a Nectar at that Grumpy Baker's that they've got on the corner there, where the old bus stop is. But going back to that photo business and trips, you must have noticed it. Like, I know there's like social media and people post their photos when they're on their trip and when they get back and all the rest of it. But generally speaking, people don't seem to care. when you come back from a trip. I remember back in the old days, people used to, like half the suburb used to come out to the airport to see you off. Do you remember that? I've got photos of when I was a kid, and there's like 200 people in the lounge with us in Sydney Airport, and we're heading off for a family trip. International, of course. Like, they didn't come to see you off if you were just going interstate. But do you remember those days? They're long gone. Anyway, as we came through the cycleway there, plenty of couriers around, food couriers, food delivery drivers, and a couple of people having a Friday bike ride with their riding mates. I'll take this opportunity to give a shout out to Sue and Steve over in Myrtle Beach, over in the Carolinas. They seem to have survived Hurricane Debbie. They got a lot of rain though. So howdy to you, Sue and Steve. I'm going to have a nectar over at Grumpy Baker's in a minute in your honour. Alright, we've arrived at Grumpy Baker. Let's get in there and get a nectar. Oh, here we are, wait for the flat white to arrive. Look at those delicious pastries in there. Pies, sausage rolls. Hurry up, I need my nectar. Alright, I just stopped here to have my nectar. And look, he's joined me. Mr. Ibis, Mr. Bin Chicken. There he goes. He's run away now. Let me try this nectar. Oh, the Grumpy Baker. Oh, delicious. I'll set up the tripod here so you can see the goings on in Elizabeth Street while I consume this beverage. Yeah, I'll tell you what, this coffee is delicious. It's very pleasant. It's a nice chocolatey taste, which I like. There's a synagogue over there. Can't remember what it's called. I think it's called like the Grand Synagogue or something like that. What are they advertising up here? Hamilton. Oh, I see Hamilton in the Lyric Theatre. Oh, the Ibis is back. In a minute, I'm going to head back through Hyde Park, and I want to join the Cycleway at College Street. Try that one out. And we might take that all the way to like Macquarie Street, and then we'll get through, I think, what's called Victoria Square outside the Law Courts, and then we'll get on the King Street bike path. We'll take that down to George, and then from there we'll make our way over to Pyrmont Bridge. I sort of burped and hiccuped at the same time there. What I meant to say was we're going to head down to Pyrmont Bridge, and I'm going to ride my bike over that, and then we'll have a bit of a surprise at the end of that little skirt, and then after that I'll have to think about what to do. Alright, just coming out of Hyde Park. Hyde Park. And looking up towards Oxford Street, so I thought I'd whack the microphone in, give you a quick squeeze up Oxford Street as we head towards the start of the College Street bike path, or cycleway. Gonna have to do another walk up Oxford Street soon to see how the developments are going. Can still see some cranes up there though, so might hold off a bit longer. Alright, here's the start of the cycleway, let's get to it. I almost forgot, when we get down the bottom we're going to have to try out the Pitt Street cycleway too. I think that'll do. It looks blocked off down there because of that development of one circular quay. So let's head up Bridge Street here and then we'll make our way over to Pyrmont Bridge. Thought it might be fun to ride down the lane here.
Given the model.
Can you hear me? Back onto Kent Street. Alright, here we are, Pyrmont Bridge. Let's get to it. You might have noticed we're getting through Pyrmont now. I'm thinking I might get up to the Anzac Bridge and ride over that. I haven't done that before, so let's give it a crack.
Back to normal.
We're sort of in the centre of the bridge here, the centre of Anzac Bridge. Hopefully through the slats you can see Roselle Bay behind us, Harbour Bridge in the distance, and Barangaroo, the Crown Casino Tower just there. Now last time I was here looking down at this dock here, there was a lot more cars there. So they must have all been distributed to the various car dealers around Australia, but I'm sure there'll be some more ships coming in. Another significant thing about the Anzac Bridge here was during the Sydney Olympics, so a bit of a tie-in to the Olympics that are happening at the moment. Just on the other side over there used to be a blue line that was painted because the Olympic Marathon ran over Anzac Bridge on its way back to Homebush, and it was many years before that stripe disappeared, because that's going all the way back to 2000. While we're on the subject of the Olympics, did you see Australia's coming third on the medal table? Because as you know, the Olympic table, how we measure it is based on how many golds a country's won, not on the total number of medals like the Americans do. But I'm sure they're happy to do it the other way now, the proper way, the international way, that they've got the most gold medals now. But again, Australia coming third on the medal table, we've only got just over 26 million people. So between 26 and 27 million people. What's the matter with the rest of you countries? Could you imagine if we had as many people as the US has got? We'd be the top of the table. So that's the end of me boasting about Aussie's sporting ability. Let's get on the other side of the bridge and then turn around and head back. I'll stop here because we head that way, we'll end up in Annandale, so I'll turn around here. Alright, we're back on Pyrmont Bridge, looking up at the city. Punters heading to their luncheons, coming back from their luncheons, heading to drinks. As we went through Pyrmont, I noticed there was a lot of people sitting in cafes. But let's have a look down into Darling Harbour towards Cockle Bay Wharf. All those docks that I filmed last time that I said were for the boat show, they look like they've all been pulled up. I don't know what date that boat show was. But hey, that was certainly a more pleasant trip back over the Anzac Bridge back to Pyrmont. It was mostly all downhill, which was a delight. All these couriers racing around on the electric bikes, they're finding it a lot easier than myself. But it's not too bad. I was surprised. The Anzac Bridge, it didn't have, like right at the start, the little spaghetti junction at the start, it was quite difficult riding up that. But once you got onto the bridge proper, it was actually quite easy, quite pleasant. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed riding around on some of the cycleways in Sydney. Again, there's not enough of them, and not enough of them link up to places that you want to go to. But it was good fun anyway. I enjoyed it, and it gave me my exercise for the day. So yeah, that's the end of the vid. Thanks for coming along. Have a good weekend. I don't think I remember. Let's try that again. I don't think I mentioned before, it's Friday lunchtime in Sydney that I filmed this. So yeah, see you in the next vid. The video is over as we watch this little crane boat traverse the harbour. Bonus footage. Let's watch some of the food couriers getting around the bridge on their electric bikes, making their deliveries.